Hello, dear friends from Jerusalem. Welcome to our weekly vigil on behalf of the situation in the Middle East. We are ever grateful that so many of us keep up this continual rhythmic flow, the flow of the will to love, the flow of the will to peace. Cycles of war haven't resolved Israel-Palestine tensions over the years. We inherited this conflict from former generations. Do we want to perpetuate the inheritance? This is what Mohammed Dajani, a Palestinian long-time activist, asks. Mohammed Dajani is the founder of the movement Al-Wasatiyya, which means in Arabic, the middle way, the middle path, based on a surah of the Quran. This movement of Al-Wasatiyya is aimed in empowering potential leadership in Palestinian society. Pain and trauma, anger and loss will undoubtedly be left for generations to come. And nowadays, the possibilities for peace seem more distant than ever. But there are scores of people who for many decades are dedicated to bridge building between Palestine and Israel. On a person-to-person level at the beginning, then groups to groups. And it goes on, and they are not ready to give up. Professor Mohammed Dajani Daoud and his Wasatiyya group is one of them. His group efforts over the years cry out to be supported. So tonight, let us send light to the endeavors of those courageous visionaries who advocate moderation in times of extremism. Thank you for the work. Thank you for being with us. Over to you, Uta.
Yeah. Thanks, Helen. And hello, everyone. Yes, Mohammed Dajani is a wonderful man, strong peacemaker, with whom we also had the privilege to work back many years in Jerusalem. And his movement, Wasatiyya, is really a beacon of hope and also kind of a compass. This surah, this sloka, could you say? There's this one middle piece of text in the Quran, exactly the middle of it, and this is the sloka, the surah of Wasatiyya, which can also mean temperance, moderation. And it's a wonderful symbol of the humanness is just the center, the essence, the middle way, the middle point, the one thing that is most real and most essential, and all the rest is, ideologies that have been built on that doctrine that has been added onto that centerpiece. So to be aware of this as part of our work here that we can do in holding space for change to happen, for pointing to this compass. And thank you also from me to everyone for us keeping up this rhythmic pulse. This is what we can add. And it grows from week to week as we sustain this wave. So let us continue with this, holding this heart space also throughout the week until the vigil next week, same time. And now let us prepare for our meditation. So let us settle into our body, taking a deep breath. Reconnecting with the earth, our common shared home. Feeling our heart, and finding within it a point of equilibrium. And allowing our mind to expand into a silent spaciousness. Joining together now as souls, as silent watchers. As a peace commanding presence, let us form a circle around Israel-Palestine. And we are aware of many people from all over the world joining us in the circle. And holding together this heart space. And letting also our minds now join into one unified field. One pointed focus of the will to peace. Becoming aware now of the higher forces who stand with us, behind us, forming a second circle around us. allowing ourselves to feel this focused love in which we stand that stabilizes us. Releasing now all partial thoughts and remembering that all participants in this war are souls as we are. So now, as impartial observers, let us have a look at the region, starting with the outlines of the area of Israel. Just getting a sense of the geography. Now adding the Palestinian areas, the West Bank, and the Gaza Strip. Adding now the neighboring countries, Egypt to the south, Jordan and Syria to the east, Lebanon to the north, being aware of this area being part of the wider Middle East region. And now observing this dark cloud of war covering the land of Palestine, Israel. Standing around it, silently watching it, breathing, holding our own alignment, being aware of the higher co-workers standing behind us, feeling their stabilizing will to love, and let especially our heart respond to this will to love. Sense each of our heart centers becoming a radiant sun. Standing in the will to love, we form a ring of radiant suns surrounding this dark cloud. Now see and sense a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant, pouring through each of our hearts onto the region of Israel-Palestine. Shaft of pure golden white light. And let our combined light flood the whole area for a carefully sustained minute. Visualize the light now penetrating into the earth underneath Palestine, Israel, transmuting ancient patterns of war, holding space now for this to happen, transmuting ancient patterns of war. See our combined light starting to dissolve these ancient patterns, this old stuff. See a purifying energy flowing through. And now let us see clarifying, strengthening light surrounding the decision makers, advisors, and influencers on both sides, and also in other nations, those who work behind the scenes for the highest good of all, for true peace. See them being aligned with their souls and with their higher guidance, being held in a protective space. See new thought forms, new approaches being evolved among these thinkers. And see the mental space in which these new thought forms take shape, slowly becoming lighter, slowly becoming lighter. some light entering this dark cloud. And also from below, see new initiatives being born out of the pain on both sides. There must be another way. Visualize another way, a higher order, slowly seeding in the region of Israel-Palestine. And may our sustained light help to hold a new path for the people in the region. Helping them to walk it together. See a higher order based on right relations taking shape in the entire Middle East. And all over the world. As we sound now the great invocation in Arabic and in Hebrew, let us visualize the new energy, the new way being anchored in Palestine, Israel, right into the earth.
من نقطة النور في عقل الله ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض من نقطة الحب في قلب الله ليتسرب الحب إلى قلوب الناس وليرجع السيد الآتي إلى الأرض من المركز الذي تعرف منه إرادة الله تقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندعوه بالجنس البشري لينتج رسم الحب والنور، ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة الرسم على الأرض.
נקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, זרום האור אל דעת האדם, ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש. ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם, תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, שם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור, אהבה ועוצמה את התוכנית על פני האדם. Oh